I used to be a Sigma male. Yes, that kind of Sigma male. The Patrick Bateman, the Walter White kind of Sigma male. And it ruined my life. And today I want to talk about it. Because I see a lot of Gen Z and Gen Alpha kids who scroll on TikTok falling into this trap. And so I have to warn them. But first, I want to tell you how it all started. How me being a Sigma male, how all that happened and how it ruined my life. So it all started in high school, and it was back in 2018 when everyone was obsessed with the terms alpha male and beta male. And I know it's kind of cringe because, like, the words originally came from a study done on wolves, and apparently the alpha male was like the father wolf in the pack or something. But when you see groups of people, you typically see someone who has like informal power. It's the loudest speaker in the room who gets all the girls and all of that. And this is what people used to refer to as an alpha male, and I wanted to be that. Yes, partly because I thought the guys with the most informal power would get all of the girls, but also to kind of shape my identity. Because I always wanted to be that leader that inspires others to be just like me so that they then can inspire others and so on. And so, in some groups, I was the alpha male, and in other groups, I was more of a beta male. So sometimes I was a leader and sometimes I was a follower, and that kind of gave me an existential crisis. Am I a leader or a follower? Who am I? Until one day, I stumbled upon this video on YouTube titled something like, "Why the Sigma male is the most attractive type of man." And I was like, what even is a Sigma male? But then I watched the video, and the video explained that a Sigma male is like this man who chooses to be an alpha male or beta male and chooses to be anything. He is not a leader, he is not a follower, he goes by his own rules, he decides his own rules and all of that. And I was like, yes, that is who I am, because I could kind of relate to what they described in the video. Because like, I really am someone who goes by my own rules. And so I would identify as a Sigma male. And I was one of the greatest Sigma males of all time. I was an S-tier Sigma male. I was a top 10 Sigma male material because of how much I deviated from the common rules and the norms. I made my own rules, and this lasted for several years. Now, a few months ago, I heard my mother tell me she read a study somewhere that Sigma males don't get to reproduce, and I kind of laughed. I was like, there are studies now on Sigma males? Like, do people actually conduct scientific studies on Gen Alpha concepts? What do we get next? Studies on Skibidi Toilet? But anyways, eventually, it all made sense. It made sense why Sigma males don't get to reproduce, why Sigma males don't attract any women, or at the very least, why Sigma males never end up in happy relationships. I mean, did you ever see Patrick Bateman in a happy relationship? No. You see, I have made several videos stating that as a man, your looks, your personality, your confidence, all of that, none of that matters if you don't give something to your tribe first. As a man, your number one priority should be to give value to other people. So in other words, you have to prioritize giving value to other people over your own identity. And being a Sigma male is all about identity and nothing about giving value to others. It's just you going by yourself, following your own rules. This is who you are, this is who I am. It's all identity and it's nothing about giving value to others. And this is why Sigma males are looked down upon in society, and no one wants to be around Sigma males. However, on the internet, the concept of the Sigma male is glamorized, and this is because the internet is filled with miserable people who cannot accept the fact that their worldviews and their behavior keep them undesirable to anyone. And so they live in a cognitive dissonance, and that's why they tell themselves that they are doing something cool. Oh, the reason why I don't talk to anyone is not because I am shy and socially awkward, it's because I choose not to talk to anyone. Being a Sigma male is nothing but cope. Sigma male is a term that socially inept spurgs use to cope with the fact that they are socially inept spurgs. And I'm telling you this because I used to be one of them. And I kept telling myself that I am meant to be alone. I am destined to being a lonely wolf. But deep down, I was miserable. I felt lonely, and I felt like nobody loved me, which was probably true. No one loves someone who is self-absorbed and disregards everyone else. And maybe if some people on the internet saw how I was behaving a few years ago, they would think it's badass and that it's cool, but it did not benefit my life. And this year is all about changing my life for the better. So now I am working on myself. And not only that, but I am now working on myself the right way. I am not just going to the gym. I am also making those videos where I try to give you wisdom. Because I want to inspire others to also change their life for the better. And this is why I am warning you that being a Sigma male will absolutely ruin your life the same way it ruined mine.